This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and what I have for you today is a Matlock Model 1509 round body padlock. I believe these are made exclusively for the UK market, and while there are no country of origin markings on the packaging, unless I'm mistaken, this came from a Taiwanese factory with an above average reputation for both quality and pick resistance. The lock features a hardened solid steel lock body, a hardened steel shackle, and what the packaging calls an anti-pick 6-pin brass cylinder. So let's see what it takes to get into that. I'm going to use this AM5 leashy tool. I of course sell these over on covertinstruments.com. Okay, nothing on 1. 2 is interesting. Notice that pin doesn't come all the way down. That's almost certainly an anti-bump feature. Nice click there, and I also feel a very powerful spring. Once again, likely something that is meant to stop bump attacks. Back to 1. Nice click there. We're in a false set. Little counter rotation on 5. And we lost our false set. There we go, got it back. Counter rotation on 6. And we got this open. Okay, all in all, not a terribly difficult pick for an experienced picker, but certainly something that could give trouble to those less skilled. I felt a few odd things inside, so I do want to take this apart and see what's in there. To disassemble, we need to remove this Phillips screw down the shackle hole. Okay, we need to remove this little clip on the back. And with the key and a follower, we should be able to get this apart. Okay, looking in here, a couple of interesting things. First, we can see 2 hardened pins on either side of the pin stack. Those are almost certainly for drill resistance. And I believe the first pin is made out of steel as well, once again for drill resistance. Looks like we have in slot 3 a serrated key pin. And if we look very, very carefully at the inside of these pin chambers, we can see a little bit of countermilling. It doesn't do a whole lot for pick resistance, but it does do something. Let's take a look at the driver pins. Probably something steel in slot 1 to match the key pin, and that is true. And I want to make sure I keep track of these springs because I did feel something odd. Oh, here we go. I believe it was chamber 3. No, 2. That was what it was. Looks like a bit of a barrel pin there. And yes, we do have a different type, in fact, a much stronger spring in slot 2. A spool in slot 3. And I suspect all the springs are the same from here on out, so I'll just dump them all at the end. Another spool, spool in slot 5, spool in slot 6, and yep, once again, all of those springs are the same. So we can zoom in on this just a little bit. We can see in slot 1 we have both a key and driver pin that are made out of steel, most certainly for drill resistance, and they complement the 2 anti-drill pins that you see on the cylinder. Then we have a barrel pin and an extra strong spring in slot 2. That is for bump resistance. A serrated key pin and a spool pin in slot 3. And then spool pins in slots 4, 5, and 6. All in all, not a bad effort as far as pick resistance goes. But again, not something that's going to stop an experienced picker. In any case, that's all I have for you today. If you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.